to earn exclusive prizes. You'll have 4 chances to participate, so don't miss out.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Philadelphia 76ers, they've come in off a good outing against the Pelicans in New Orleans, and they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Buddy Hield is out there with Wall. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Bagley in at the power forward. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Here's George, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Millsap. The pass to McCollum. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assist. McCollum's got 5 now.
Millsap doing a nice job there, reading the defense, and makes a nice slick pass to burn the opponent.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
George against Millsap. Over George, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Here's Wall. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, one of the things I like about Walton is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. That one, no good. Wall with some nice D. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I did speak with the Barons head coach. We talked about the problems Paul George can cause with his defense. Coach told me the sets we run with longer passes, those need to be adjusted. George is a ball hawk and changes how you operate on the perimeter. If there's one thing we know about PG-13 guys, is that he feasts on lazy cross-court passes. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Now here's McCollum. Richardson gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Hield. Pass to George. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Baltimore with the ball. McCollum outside. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Richardson against Thompson. Richardson, no luck.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Healed the pass to Bagley. George, that's a two-pointer, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. George has got 9.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league. And
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Rudy Gobert is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Millsap in at the 3. And for the 76ers, they've got Buddy Hield. Paul George is out there with Bagley. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Wall in at the point. The 3 from McCollum. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
It's Wall with the drive. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
Millsap looking it over. Back to McCollum. Over Wall. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from McCollum.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Wall finds George. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. George has got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. Wall against McCollum. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Wall against McCollum. Tries from 16. Wall, no luck. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Kept alive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
And so Bagley nails them both. Baltimore trails by 3. Richardson the pass to Gobert. Back to Richardson. And here are the 76ers now. Millsap with the steal. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Again, the miss by Baltimore. The 76ers leading by 3. George, no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Richardson, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw, no good.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. High-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were always within striking distance. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Paul Millsap. Rudy Gobert is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's McCollum in at the point. And for the 76ers, they've got Tristan Thompson all out there with Hield. Then it's Bagley, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And Wall kicks to George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Hield against Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCollum, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. McCollum's got 14 points for the game. The 76ers lead it. And George kicks to Thompson. Back to George. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And the basket by McCollum.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, George passes it to Hield. Back to George. Fires the 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Right there, I think you got to try and run George off his spot. I mean, he's a lights-out long-distance shooter and has great confidence.
Hield against Richardson. Knocked loose. Stolen by George. One-on-one fast break. They grab their own miss. Here's Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. George, that's a 2-pointer, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
McCollum kicks to Richardson. Back to McCollum. Goes up from the top of the key. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
George up top. Millsap covering. And George gets it to go. 34 seconds left to play in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
McCollum against Wall. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. A shot by George, wide open. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game. McCollum outside. Here's the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. 8-point game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Baltimore, they've got Brook Lopez. Richardson is out there with McCollum. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Outside, Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Richardson outside. Pass to Gobert. Baltimore moving that ball around. Millsap passes to McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. And it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. They double team McCollum. The wide open look here for Lopez. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Outside, George. Over Millsap. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
Give him the ball, get out of the way, and let him play.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hield kicks to George. Off target from 3-point range. Baltimore trails by 9. Here's McCollum. That shot off. Great D that time from Bagley. Good chance here for George. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding him.
Ball against McCollum. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now McCollum. Over Wall. Again, McCollum missing.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for George.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Tolliver. The shot that time, not on target. And the Barons the other way now.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Philadelphia with the ball. 10-point lead. Milton with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.